In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Almighty God, we ask for your blessings on all of us gathered here this evening, especially the players who compete here tonight for Jesuit High School and Tampa Catholic. We pray in a special way for the Jesuit seniors on senior night, for the senior football players, the senior members of the Jesuit cheerleading squad, and the senior members of the Jesuit High School band. May the players who compete to the best of their ability, free from injury and according to the highest standards of sportsmanship. And may all of us in our daily lives seek to do your will for your greater glory. Through Christ our Lord, amen. Saint Ignatius, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Welcome to tonight's game between Tampa Catholic and Jesuit High Schools. As members of the Florida High School Athletic Association, both schools would like to remind participants and spectators that they should adhere to the highest principles of good sportsmanship before, during, and after tonight's contest. The officials contest are from the West Coast.
Welcome back, Tiger friends, families, coaches, whoever you may be tuning in. Welcome back. It's been a while. I have not announced a game since it's been about 2 months, but I'm happy to be back. Tonight we've got a rivalry game. We've got Tampa Catholic versus Jesuit. This is one of the best Bay Area games you will ever see in the Tampa Bay area. This is definitely the primetime game of the week. Looks like Jesuit is set to receive. We got Vandeross and Young set deep to receive the kickoff, and we're ready to rock and roll. This game is highly anticipated all year long. No matter which team is doing better in the regular season, either team could win this. Well, not as of late. Over the past 2 decades, Jesuit has dominated. They have won 19 straight. Looking to make it their 20th. If they win tonight, that's their 20th game, 20th consecutive game beating TC.
Number 1, Jordan Young, and number 17, Junior Vandeross back deep.
And we're all set to go. This is it. 48 minutes of rivalry football starting now. He boots that one away. It looks like Young's going to get it at about the 5-yard line. Takes it out. He's got a little room. There he goes, and he's going to be tackled at about the 29-yard line. Now, this game is so highly anticipated, and one of the major themes this week, really over the past 2 decades, has been the streak. Jesuit has beat, once again, as I mentioned, they beat TC 19 years in a row. Should make it 20 straight. The last time TC beat Jesuit was in the fall of 1999. So just to show how long ago that was, in 1999, Bill Clinton was acquitted in February of 1999. Pokemon became popular. SpongeBob's first episode premiered, and not one current Jesuit student had been born yet. So just to show you how long ago that was. And we've got, and it looks like we have a flag to start the game. Offsides on the defense. Tigers are going to start with a 1st and 5 at about the 45-yard line. Good start for the Tigers. Expect a lot of penalties this game. This is bad blood between these teams. I'm expecting a lot of unsportsmanlike conduct, personal fouls. Hopefully not, but they're going to get off to Parks up the middle, and he's going to gain about 5 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the Tigers out to about the 42.
Number 3, Rick Parks on the carry. He's brought down by number 4.
So once again, other things that happened in the year that TC beat Jesuit last in 1999. European Union created the Euro on January 1st of 1999. So there's some fun facts. Once again, I mentioned Bill Clinton was acquitted in 1999. Pokemon was beginning to become popular, and SpongeBob's first episode aired in 1999. So just to show you how long ago that was. They're going to put Capitano in motion and another flag. Encroachment on the defense once again. So there's a summary of the streak for you. This is a very highly anticipated matchup, as I aforementioned. This is going to be a good one. And Capitano on the screen pass. He's got a little room. Stumbles out to about midfield, but stopped at about the, we'll say, 46-yard line. So it's going to be
to number 4, Lex Capitano.
It's going to be second at about 4 for the Tigers. Brought down by DJ Taylor.
Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Down.
Second down. Once again, shotgun set. Kelly and Parks in the backfield. 4 wide receiver set. Keep an eye on Gerard on the far sideline. He has lit it up this year for Jesuit. He's going to dump it off to Parks, and he's got some room. He's going down the sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 40-yard line. First down for the Tigers. Good start for the Tigers. 2 screen passes, good yardage. Maybe they'll open up the run game, open up the long ball as well. So Jesuit start off the year a little rocky. We had
gain of 11 on the play. That's good for the Tigers.
4 injuries to starters. Lost Spencer Williams, Greg Ginnis, Jonathan Odom, and Emi Okiki to injuries. All starters and key members of the team, but they have bounced back. Kelly in the pistol set. They're going to give it off to Parks. He's got some room, and he's going to be tackled at about the 38-yard line. So yeah, the Tigers had a 1-2 start to the year, as I mentioned. Some early injuries. They lost their 3-star tight end. They lost their Army commit. Their team captain, Spencer Williams. Emi Okiki, starting linebacker, and Greg Ginnis, a future D1 O-lineman. But since then, they are on a 6-game winning streak, 5-0 in district play, and they have been really on a roll. J.P. Emsley enters the game at fullback. Parks in the backfield. They're going to put Carter French in motion. And a play action pass. He's going to roll left. He's going to launch it, and it's going to be caught by Jaden Gerard at about the 19-yard line.
Complete to number 5, Jaden Gerard.
So Jaden Gerard has had, that pass was complete to Jaden Gerard. He's had a monster year. Only a sophomore. He's had 20 receptions for 442 yards and 7 touchdowns this year. He also had took a screen pass 74 yards for a touchdown to CCC in the first play from scrimmage in that game. So Jaden Gerard has had a great year. He's led the receiving corps. And Kelly's going to be in the shotgun set. And read option. He's going to get off to Parks, and he's going to gain about 5 yards.
Rick Parks on the carry.
Good yardage there by Parks. Ricky Parks has also had a great year for the Tigers. He's had 667 yards on 77 carries, 74 yards per game, and 11 touchdowns. Ricky Parks was dominant last year as well. He's picked up numerous Division I offers like Penn State, Iowa, among others. He's a big-time prospect. He's going to be special in college. Gerard and Carter French are the wide receivers lining up on the far sideline. Put Gerard in motion. They're going to give it off to Parks up the middle, and he's not going to get much of anything. He's going to set the Tigers up for about 3rd down and 5. No harm done if the conversion is not made for a first down. Cade Freeman has been great all year. I believe he has only 1 missed field goal in a bunch of attempts. So Cade Freeman's been great. If this is not converted, then Tigers are in good shape. It'll be an easy 3. And we've got, Tigers have ran down already 4 minutes on the clock. Good opening drive. About 8 minutes left in the first quarter. So about a 4-minute drive for the Tigers. Nice work, balanced attack. They've done some passes, some runs. Good work by the Tigers. They got the trio wide receiver set on the near sideline. Kelly drops back. Oh, and he's going to be brought down. Sack is made by Tampa Catholic. Mikey Gonzalez for Tampa Catholic makes the stop. He's been a stud all year for Tampa Catholic. He leads the team with 77 tackles, 4 sacks, and a caused fumble. He's their big middle linebacker. He's their big hoss. He's basically their Raleigh Oxendine, right? The big guy, gets a lot of sacks. So it looks like number 19, Cade Freeman is going to get the field goal attempt. It's going to be about, 29 plus 10, 39-yard field goal for Cade. Let's see what he can do. I think he's going to put it right through the uprights. And snaps on its way, and it's up. And straight through the uprights. 3-0 Tigers. Nice job by Cade Freeman in the offense. 3-0 lead for the Tigers. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter. So once again, I mentioned, Jesuit had a really rocky start, had some adversity, but in this 6-game win streak they've outscored opponents 256 to 59, averaging 295 yards per game, and the defense has forced 18 turnovers. Only 10 points per game allowed by the defense as well, and they're averaging 43 points per game on offense. So the Tigers have been on a roll. They've looked to be unstoppable in this 6-game winning streak. Once again, 3-0, 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
Back beamed for the Crusaders.
So, about that facing adversity, right, started 1-2. I've talked to some of the guys, they've told me they've been fighting for their brothers, right? They lost a bunch of senior studs. They lost, Emi Okiki, star junior linebacker. They've been really fighting for their brothers. The injuries, while it's negative always again injury, it's been positive because they've come together and the team chemistry has increased because they're fighting for their fallen brothers. That's one of the great themes at Jesuit, the brotherhood you'll get here. It's just... it's a wonderful thing to see the team come together and fight like this after adversity. So they've been on a roll. It looks like Cade Freeman is set to kick this one off at the 40-yard line. And he's going to pooch kick it. Might be going for like an onside maybe. Fair catch called at the 32-yard line. So that's enough on Jesuit's season. Tampa Catholic is a 5-4 record this year. They've got a very high-powered offense with a lot of weapons. They've got, I believe, 4 guys with 3+ receiving touchdowns. So expect a pass-heavy offense. They averaged 399 total yards per game. They had 486 rushing yards in a midseason rout of Land O'Lakes 58-0. They also dropped 67 on Northport in a 67-0 shutout victory. So this offense has been dominant. And they're going to put a man in motion. And they gave it off to the fullback on the first play and stuffed. Nothing doing there. Tackle made by A.J. Cottrell, number 33. Nice play there. A.J. Cottrell, only a sophomore. He's got 88 total tackles this year. That ranks number 15 in 5A Florida.
Gain of 2.
Brett Jarena, his colleague in the middle linebacker department, he's got 100 total tackles. Ranks number 8 in 5A Florida. Brett also has a sack, an interception, and 5 caused fumbles. Jarena and A.J. Cottrell have been leading this defense the whole way. They've been really dominant. It's going to be 2nd and 9. TC is in the pistol set. They're going to give it off to the running back, and he's going to be brought down by Tyler Korish. Gain of about 7. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Antoine Hill, number 22, on the carry. He's brought down by number 22 for the Tigers, Tyler Korish.
So yeah, this TC offense, TC offense is high-powered. They're led by their quarterback, Dylan McClain. He's had a really dominant season. Looks like TC's going to take their first time out. So yeah, this high-powered offense I was mentioning, they've Dylan McClain, their quarterback, their senior quarterback, has got 1,177 passing yards this year on 103 attempts, 10 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. He's got a 70% completion rating and 130.8 passing yards per game. So he's done a great job. He's also got 22 carries on the ground for 133 yards and 2 touchdowns. 15 yards per game for McClain on the ground. Dylan McClain has had a really great year. He is surrounded by Antoine Hill. Some of his other weapons on offense are Antoine Hill is a freshman running back, leads the team with 628 yards on 64 attempts, 4 rushing touchdowns, and 2 receiving touchdowns. So keep an eye on Antoine Hill, number 22, freshman running back. He's had a really great opening year in high school football. 3rd and 1 for the Crusaders. Double fullback set, and they give it off to Hill, and he's going to barely get the first down. Looked like Brett Jarena made the first hit there, but yeah, he's going to be...
Antoine Hill with the carry, brought down by number 7, Brett Jarena.
Brought down by Brett Jarena once again. Looks like unsportsmanlike conduct.
Gain of 3 on the play, that's good for the Crusaders, first down.
No, excuse me. Timeout call. Not unsportsmanlike conduct. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. 3-0 Jesuit. Just to update you. So yeah, some other key players in this TC offense. Marcellus Crutchfield, wide receiver number 11. He's got a team-leading 30 receptions for 563 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's been great. And they also have got Lewis Carter. He's got 30 carries for 432 yards and 5 touchdowns. So this offense has got a lot of weapons. They've also got D'Angelo Taylor, phenomenal athlete. He plays both ways. He's got 3 carries for 103 yards and a touchdown this year. Also has a receiving touchdown. So this TC offense can attack in a bunch of ways. They haven't really opened it up yet, but I'm interested to see this matchup on the near sideline. Jordan Young, the highly touted cornerback. He's got multiple high-level D1 offers against Marcellus Crutchfield. That's a matchup I want to watch. Keep an eye on those two. And first down for TC. They give it off to Hill, and nothing doing there. Swandered by the Tiger defense. Looks like he's brought. I can't tell who he's tackled by.
Brought down by number 94, Reagan Rohrbacher.
Brought down by Reagan Rohrbacher, number 94.
Second down.
Rohrbacher has 6 tackles this season, a sack, a caused fumble, and a fumble recovery. And clock is ticking down. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Just to keep you guys updated. It's going to be second and about 8 for the Crusaders. Going to come out in that funky 2 fullback set again with Antoine Hill as the tailback. Play action pass. They're going to launch one. There's that matchup. Crutchfield versus Jordan Young. And it's going to be caught by Crutchfield. And he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. And the Crusaders are going bananas. It is 6-3 Crusaders. So that's a matchup I want to watch all night. Jordan Young had good coverage on that play. But it was almost like a back shoulder throw. The Crutchfield just found the ball. He's got good ball skills, came back to it for the touchdown. Good coverage there by Young. Sometimes, if there's a good throw and a great wide receiver, especially a big wide receiver, nothing to really do about it.
Crutchfield, 56-yard touchdown.
56-yard receiving touchdown for Crutchfield.
Take the ball in for the extra point.
And TC on for the extra point. And it's up. And it is good. 7-3 Crusaders. 5 minutes left. This is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, this Jesuit defense, make no mistake, TC with a great play call there, nicely designed play, but this Jesuit defense has been dominant. Back to the linebackers, Jarena and Cottrell combining for 188 tackles this year. I mean, they've been dominant. They account for 33% of the team's tackles this year. So do the math there, 1 in every 3 plays, A.J. Cottrell or Brett Jarena will make the tackle. That is truly remarkable. That just falls along the long line of great linebackers here at Jesuit. Braden Gilby, Nick Torana, A.J. Bryant, just last year. And then even years before that, so many great guys, This is a special, very talented Tiger football team. Let's see how they respond. Once again, 7-3 Tampa Catholic, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And awaiting the kickoff. And he boots this one away. Looks like Vander Ross is going to get it this time. Takes it at about the 15 out to the 20. And he ran into his own guy there. Looked like he got tripped up about the 24-yard line. So Vander Ross and Young are the kick returners. I already mentioned how great Young is. Highly touted cornerback. They've been locked on coverage this year. Junior Vander Ross, he's got 30 tackles, 2 interceptions. He's got an interception return for a touchdown and a punt return for a touchdown. He's also got a fumble recovery. Junior Vander Ross has also got some offers. He's got Kentucky, Iowa State, Louisville, I believe. Might be Louisville, I don't know, but he's got a bunch of offers. Junior Vander Ross, really good athlete. So let's see what this Tigers offense does. They come out again. Keep an eye on Jaden Gerard on the far sideline. He's matched up with D'Angelo Taylor, their TC's most talented athlete. That's a matchup I want to watch tonight. 5 versus 5. Gerard versus Taylor. This is going to be a good one. They're going to put Gerard in motion. Looks like they're in man coverage. And they're going to give it off to Sperlin on the carry, and Sperlin, nothing doing there. So that was given off to Nick Sperlin. Nick Sperlin's also had a great year. He's had 71 carries for 406 yards, 5 rushing touchdowns. He's also used in the passing game a lot. You know, he reminds me of like Darren Sproles. You know, if you remember Darren Sproles out of Kansas State, he tore up Oklahoma in a bowl game. That was kind of his, first big reveal that he was, Darren Sproles, a really talented athlete in that bowl game, and he went on to have an illustrious NFL career. Reminds me of Nick Sperlin. Not the big power back, but really quick, very strong for his size, extremely explosive, great speed. So keep an eye on Sperlin. He's still checked in at running back in the game. About 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Kelly drops back. He's going to be flustered. Mikey Gonzalez chasing him. He's going to dump it off to Gerard, but nothing doing. Pushed out of bounds at about the
Kelly's pass complete to Jaden Gerard.
30-yard line, 2-yard gain.
Pushed out of bounds by DJ Taylor. Gain of 3. 3rd down.
So this Jesuit offense is led by Kyle Kelly. He's had a great year as well. This is truly a tale of two quarterbacks in this game. They both had great years. Kelly's got 1,158 passing yards, 17 touchdowns, only 1 interception. 129 passing yards per game, so very consistent. He's also got 2 rushing touchdowns on the ground. 3rd and 8 for the Tigers here. Expect a blitz from TC and a pass from the Tigers. Got to be a quick pass. And they'll bring the heat, quick pass, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of Clark Whitman. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. They're going to punt this one away. TC off to a good start. This rivalry game again, right? Jesuit has won 19 straight, but this rivalry game can go either way. Both sides have great athletes. TC's got a really special team this year. They are really good. I'm biased for Jesuit, right? I'm a Jesuit student, but I got to give TC credit. They're really good. TC has got some talent. So let's see what the Tigers can do. I hope the Tigers can pull this one out. And Vandeross on the punt. He's going to boot this one away. D'Angelo Taylor is the punt returner. He fumbles it! Oh, he picks it up, retrieves it. He's out to the 20, to the 25, and he's going nowhere. Aiden Clark on the tackle on special teams. Aiden Clark not only getting it done on special teams.
Taylor on the return, brought down by
So Aiden Clark has been since the Spencer Williams injury, right? Spencer Williams tore his ACL. Aiden Clark has, he was playing a lot of cornerback, but now he's filled in as safety. But even before filling in for safety, he started, and he picked up 3 interceptions at cornerback, team leading 3 interceptions, 22 tackles this year, a fumble recovery, and a forced fumble. So Aiden Clark is a guy to watch. He's had a great year. I don't think he's subbed in right now. But once again, keep an eye on Jordan Young and Marcellus Crutchfield. And there's Antoine Hill for a 6-yard gain.
Jay Covington on the carry, brought down by Rick Parks.
Brought down by Ricky Parks.
Gain of 6. 2nd down.
So I mentioned how, Ricky Parks has had a really, really good year offensively. Since the Okiki injury, he has filled in at linebacker. He has, he hadn't played many games. I think he's played about 5, 34 tackles, 2 caused fumbles, and a fumble recovery. So he's playing both ways, getting it done on offense and defense. Really, really spectacular athlete, Ricky Parks. Of course, the Tigers miss Emi Okiki, but it doesn't hurt to have Ricky Parks there, and he looks like he made the tackle there again. So Ricky Parks had a great year.
Antoine Hill on the carry, brought down by Reagan Rohrabacher.
Excuse me, no, Reagan Rohrabacher made the tackle. Gain of 3, that's Rohrabacher's 2nd tackle on the night. 3rd down and 1. I'm expecting another run to Antoine Hill, the talented freshman running back for TC, but I don't know. Rivalry game, maybe try to pull a rabbit out of the hat, a little trickery, play action pass, throw it deep. If they do that, then again it's 4th and 1. They're in 4-down territory. I don't know. Let's see what happens. They're in that fullback set again. Keep an eye on Crutchfield and Jordan Young on the near sideline. And they are going to give it off to Hill, and he's looks like he's barely got the first down. They might have to bring out the chains for this one. Mark is at the 40-yard line, brought down at about the 40-yard line.
22, Antoine Hill on the carry, brought down by Junior Vandeross.
Brought down by Junior Vandeross.
Gain of 1. That's good for Crusaders.
Gain of 1, and they have got a first down. First down, Crusaders. Clock ticking down. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Shotgun set. 4 wide receiver look. Expect a pass here. Nope, they can get off the hill. And he's brought down at the line. Nothing doing there. Nothing doing. A lot of pushing and shoving going on after the play there, too. That's what this rivalry's all about. A lot of bad blood, a lot of pushing and shoving. But hey, that's what makes it fun.
Antoine Hill on the carry, brought down by number 55, Raleigh Oxendine.
Brought down by Raleigh Oxendine. Oxendine's had a great year.
Second down.
3-year starter for the Tigers, Raleigh Oxendine. Senior captain. He's going Army, along with Spencer Williams and star linebacker Brett Jarena. Oxendine will be a pivotal member in tonight's Jesuit defense. He's an outstanding interior lineman. I formation. Still sensing a play action. Yep, there it is. You go to Crutchfield again. He overthrew it. Looked like Crutchfield might have had him beat there. Looked like a stop and go. Young stopped for a sec. I think Crutchfield had him beat there.
Intended for Marcellus.
With a good throw, that might have been another touchdown.
Third down.
3rd down and 10 for the Crusaders. The Tigers can stop them here. You know, depending on how good the leg is on the punter, the Crusaders set them up with good field position. Maybe get it about the 30-yard line, get back in field goal range, hopefully get a touchdown. If anything, get it up back to 7-6. Need some points for the Tigers. Only a minute left in the first quarter. And Tigers line up a man-to-man coverage. Empty set, 5 wide receivers. He's going to drop back. Blitz coming, and he is brought down behind the line.
And being sacked in the play by number 23, Troy Bowles.
By number 23, Troy Bowles with the sack. Nice job there by the Tiger defense. Troy Bowles.
Loss of 7, that brings up 4th down.
That's Bowles' 2nd sack of the year. He's also got 16 tackles. Troy Bowles is a junior, number 23. He's also got a brother, Todd Bowles, a freshman, number 18. The Bowles brothers have been helping out this defense this year. Nice job there. Clutch sack by Troy Bowles. Vandeross set deep to return. Weak punt. That's not going to go too far. Vandeross is going to take it. He's got some room. He's out to the 50, to the 40, to the 45, to the 30. Pushed out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Man, Junior Vandeross is dynamic. Wow, he's unbelievable. You know, with the lockdown coverage at defensive back, you know, highly touted, right?
Tigers will take over at the Crusaders 33.
He reminds me of like a high school version of Tyrann Mathieu. If you recall a few years ago, Tyrann Mathieu was a Heisman candidate at LSU, and now he's dominating the NFL. He was playing for the Cardinals. I'm not sure he plays for now. But Tyrann Mathieu at LSU, that's my college projection. That's my college comparison for Junior Vandeross. And Junior Vandeross has got Heisman potential, just like Mathieu. Kelly in the shotgun. Carter Fringe is the near side wide receiver. Got J.P. Inslee in at fullback and Sperlin's the running back. Keep an eye on Gerard on the far sideline as well. Gerard always a threat. Let me put him in motion again, maybe a screen pass. Nope, they get off to Sperlin on the sweep. And he's going to get a gain of about 1 yard. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Second and 8 for the
on the carry, brought down after a short gain by Jaden Bethea, number 51.
Brought down by
second down.
Jaden Bethea on Tampa Catholic, number 51. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and first quarter is ended. One quarter, 7-3. This is Tampa Catholic versus Jesuit. This is prime time high school football.
Tigers 3.
This is a rivalry game. Check back in with you guys in a second. And this Tigers offense is back out on the field, about 2nd and 10. So, yeah, that tackle just now to end the first quarter was made by Jaden Bethea. 6'1", 275. He's their big physical interior lineman. 35 tackles on the year, 2 sacks, and a fumble recovery. And Tigers all set to rock and roll beginning of the second quarter momentarily. What's happening? Somebody just call a timeout. Referee waving his hands and blowing the whistle. Not really sure what's happening. And it looks like everything's cleared up. So Tigers are back in action. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Kyle is under center. Parks is now back in the game, not Sperling. Gerard in motion again. They're faking Gerard, and Parks got room. Still going. Out to about the 15. And he's going to rumble down all the way to the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Tigers, the big physical back. Highly talented runner.
He's brought down by Petey Snyder.
The biggest separator for Ricky Parks. He runs a 4.5 40-yard dash. Yeah, I mean, he's a big physical back, about 6'1", 220.
Gain of 27 on the play. That's good for the Tigers.
Ricky
First
Parks is a tremendous
down.
athlete once again. Outside linebacker for the Tigers tonight as well. First and goal. Let's see if the Tigers can cash in the red zone this time. Last time it's got a field goal. And Kyle's under center. And they're going to give it off to Ricky up the middle, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and goal. Yeah, this TC defense, you know, I don't think they really bully him around. I mean, this TC defense is physical.
Brought down by Jalen Williams, number 4.
Parks was brought down by Jalen Williams there, number 4.
Gain of 2, 2nd down.
Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down. Kyle's going to give off to Parks up the middle again. Nothing doing. Looks like the tackle was made by Bethea and Williams on that play.
Parks again on the carry.
Yeah.
Edward Zanato and Jaden Bethea combined to make the stop.
Yeah, this TC
Gain of
defense is
1.
tough. I mean,
Third
they're
down.
not going to be able to just run it up the gut. Let's see what they do here. Maybe a play action. Nope, quarterback sneak to Kyle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Kyle Kelly. Touchdown, Tigers. Kyle Kelly. 2-yard quarterback sneak. Kyle Kelly. Tigers on top. 9-3 now. Awaiting the PAT from Cade Freeman. Kyle Kelly, that's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Okay, they're in a weird formation. Looks like they might be going for 2 here. Backup quarterback number 14, Ethan Marquis, is in the game now. Let's see what the Tigers are cooking here. I don't know what's happening. Maybe try to draw them off sides.
Cade Freeman to attempt the extra point.
Cade Freeman, that was just to see if they would fall for it. So Cade Freeman on the attempt the extra point. No trickery. And he gets a snap. Freeman puts it up. And a line drive.
The extra point.
That was a fastball. That was a 4-seam fastball from Garrett Cole through the uprights. 10-3 Tigers. 10 minutes left in the first half. Nice job there. I have to say I am impressed with both defenses so far. Especially, I mean, you know, the Jesuits been on a roll offensively. Tampa Catholic, their defense is off to a great start. You know, a lot of that comes from the Covington brothers, Kenneth and Kentrell Covington, number 21 and number 34. Kenneth Covington plays both ways. He's also a wide receiver and offense. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown, 28 tackles, and 3 sacks and a fumble recovery. Kenneth Covington works in at running back, 3 rushing touchdowns. And Kentrell Covington, number 34, 28 tackles and 3 sacks.
And DJ Taylor back deep for the Crusaders.
Corey Dems and DJ Taylor back deep for the Crusaders to return this kickoff. Once again, 10-7. About 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Cade Freeman is about to boot this one away. And he's going to fire this one. Oh my gosh! He loses it. Tampa Catholic pinned deep at their own 5-yard line. They're going to bring him down at the 3-yard line. Tackle made by number 10, Aiden Clark. Wow, that's a miscue by Tampa Catholic. They cheat a little bit there. They are reaping what they have sown. You know, they cheated in a little bit. Cade Freeman earlier in the game did a pooch kick, tried to do like an onside kick, little pooch kick, try to see if they could get it. They scooted in. It's a line drive right at it. Pins them all the way back. Nice job there by Freeman. Pinned all the way back at their 4-yard line. Let's see what TC can do, led by, once again, Dylan McClain, the star quarterback, senior, number 2. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties there. I lost the audio, but yeah, nice run there by
Lewis Carter on the carry, brought down.
Lewis Carter.
Junior Vanderos.
Brought down by Junior Vanderos. So Lewis Carter's got about 400 yards this year, 5 touchdowns on the ground.
Gain of 26 on the play. That's good
26.
for Crusaders, first down.
First down, Crusaders at the 30-yard line. And we're now under 10 minutes left in the first half. Come back in that wishbone formation. 2 wide receivers. Going to pitch it out to D'Angelo Taylor. He's got some room and he's up the hole. And it looks like nobody's going to get him. He's out to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Crusaders.
Touchdown, Crusaders.
D'Angelo Taylor, right up the middle.
70-yard touchdown run for number 5.
Pitch play and he cut it back up the middle. Nice job there. He hit the B gap there on that play. Went right along the tackle on the B gap run there on the pitch. Nice job. Outside run, cut it back. You see a lot of that in the NFL now. You know, pitch it out, let them cut it back. You know, you got great athletes like D'Angelo Taylor. You know, that's his second rushing touchdown of the year. Tampa Catholic's off to a good start. And the kick's on its way. Almost blocked. Almost blocked by Cochran.
The extra point attempt.
Extra point attempt is good. 14-10. 14-10 Tampa Catholic. You know, Jesuit has dealt with adversity all year. You know, I wasn't expecting Tampa Catholic to be this strong. I mean, they are off to a really good start. Sure, I knew their offense was high-powered. I didn't know their defense was going to be playing like this. So let's see how Jesuit once again responds to adversity early in this game. Another key guy on that Tampa Catholic offense is number 17, Xavier Washington. He's got 15 carries, 155 yards, and 2 touchdowns. They've got so many weapons. Wow. Vanderos back deep to return. Vanderos and Young deep to return, about the 10-yard line. Tigers have had their big plays this game on special teams. Let's see if they can do it again. Boots this one away, and this one's going to go back into the end zone. Nice kick there by TC. So the Tigers have started to get some momentum on special teams, right? Junior Vanderos picked up the punt on the hop and took it to about the Tampa Catholic 30, and then the kickoff mishap by Tampa Catholic right there. But Tampa Catholic bounced back. Big run by D'Angelo Taylor, which was preceded by a number of nice runs by Lewis Carter. So, I mean, this Tampa Catholic offense, they've got Lewis Carter, Antoine Hill, and D'Angelo Taylor all getting in on the offense in just the rushing game already. They've also got, they've got Marcellus Crutchfield at wide receiver. Xavier Washington, a wide receiver. Got a lot of guys. Covington, a wide receiver. And Kelly's under center. But Gerard in motion again. We'll be seeing a lot of that tonight. Keep an eye on Gerard. And they're going to give it off to Sperlin on the outside stretch. He's got room on the sideline. There he goes. Out to midfield. To the 45, to the 40. And brought down at the 32-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. That's going to be a horse collar on Tampa Catholic. Nice job there by Big Sperlin. think it's a horse collar. Could be something else. The flag was thrown about the 30-yard line. That's where the stop was made. I have to imagine that's horse collar.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding on the offense. Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense. Penalties offset. Repeat the down.
So, holding on the offense and horse collar on the defense. So I was half right. So you have to repeat the down now. That hurts. 9 minutes left. Just an update. So 1st and 10. Nothing hurt, but they did gain a lot. Now that's been taken away. It's all right, though. After that, now they're going to be spotlighting Sperlin. I want to see him take a shot downfield. Keep an eye on Capitano, the far sideline. Great route runner, senior captain. Capitano has 11 receptions for 135 yards this year. Very consistent wide receiver. Keep an eye on him. You also got Clark Wickman out there with Capitano, the senior duo. Gerard in motion again, similar formation that we just saw. Play action pass. Nope, they give off to Sperlin. Excuse me, after the 20 to the 25. He's going to lower his shoulder. 1st down about the 30-yard line. Nice job there by Sperlin.
Nick Sperlin on the carry.
And we've got an injury in the play. Looks like Cooper Lufkin, number 54.
Taylor.
Brought down by D'Angelo Taylor on the play. And Ricky, the trainer, Jesuit's trainer, is out on the field. Running out. He's got some water for Cooper Lufkin. I think that's a knee injury for Lufkin. He's been dealing with that all year. Excuse me, not a wrist injury. He's holding his wrist. He did have a knee injury earlier in the year, I believe. So let's keep Mr. Lufkin in our prayers and thoughts. Hope they can get back in the game. Injuries are a killer, and I hate to see guys get injured. So more about the senior duo wide receiver set, and looks like Lufkin is up and walking. He might just jam his wrist a little bit. He seems to be okay. I'm going to hope and pray that he can return to the game. So yeah, the senior wide receiver duo, it's actually almost, seems like it's made up stats. It's kind of crazy how related seasons Lex Capitano and Clark Wickman have had. Clark's got 12 receptions for 134 yards and a touchdown. Capitano's got 11 receptions for 135 yards. So they've got pretty much the same exact stats, and they're lined up right next to each other on the far sideline. Capitano and Wickman, very consistent wide receivers. You can count on them to make a catch in a clutch time. And they're going to give it off to Sperlin up the middle once again, and he's going to be driven back. 3rd down. 3rd down and about 3.
Nick Sperlin on the carry. Kentrell Covington makes the stop for the Crusaders. Gain of 1. That's good for the Tigers. 1st down.
1st down for the Tigers. Nice job there by Sperlin. Alrighty, so we were running the ball. Let's see if we can open up the offense a little bit, get it out to those wide receivers. Kentrell Covington made the tackle there. Keep an eye on Christian Jones. He's in the game now on the near sideline. They're going to play action pass. He's looking for Jones deep. He's got him. He rolls out. He's going to fire to Jones. Yes. And it's caught. He got to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15. And brought down about the 5-yard line. Christian Jones is so explosive. As soon as I saw him enter the game, I knew they were going to throw deep to him. He is so explosive. He runs a 4.4 40-yard dash.
E.D. Steiner corrects it down for the stop for the Crusaders.
Christian Jones, very, very explosive once again. 4.4 40-yard dash.
65 on the play. That's good for the Tigers. 1st down.
Jones might be one of the fastest high schoolers I've ever seen. They just utilize the speed right there. He's got 208 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns this year. Nice job there by the Tigers. Open up the offense. See if they go back to Sperlin here in the handoff, and they do. And he's going to bounce in for the touchdown! Touchdown Tigers! 16-14. Jesuit takes the lead.
5-yard touchdown run for number 15, Nick Sperlin.
Sperlin has been the workhorse tonight, getting the majority of the carries. Nice job there to make it all worth it and get it in for a touchdown. Nice work there by Sperlin. Nice play calling there by Joe Gerina. Father of Brett Gerina is the offensive coordinator for Jesuit. Nice job there. I love that play action pass. Christian Jones ran a double route Ended up being a skinny post. Kelly rolled out, threw it to him on the far sideline, brought him down to the 5-yard line, and on the following play, Sperlin punched it in for a touchdown. Nice drive there by the Tigers. They were set back by a penalty, but wasted no time to getting those points back. 7 minutes left in the first half. Freeman on for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is straight to the uprights. Mr. Consistent, Cade Freeman. Kick is up and good. 17-14. Jesuit leads. This has been everything that we've expected it to be. This has been a great game so far. Again, bad blood, a lot of trash talking, not only from the players, but from the fans, the parents, a lot of trash talking. That's what makes it fun, though. This has been a great game so far. I think this one's going to go down to the wire. And Cade Freeman all set to kick this one away. Of course, you know, all this offensive success would not be possible without the unsung heroes of the team, the warriors up front, the offensive line. Junior Dawson is the center, the Jesuit offensive line, and Junior Dawson, two-time meatball eating champ for the Italian Club annual meatball eating contest in the spring. More on the offensive line after
Raphael Akechi and Ja'Cory Dix back deep.
Ja'Cory Dix and Raphael Akechi back deep to return. And it looks like Etchie's going to field it. He's got her about the 20-yard line and nothing doing. Nice job there. Good tackle.
Akechi on the return, brought down by number 20, Miles Coates.
Brought down by number 20, Miles Coates. Now, Miles Coates on the tackle, he's also a really good athlete. He plays both ways, outside linebacker, and he works in at running back as well.
Crusaders will take over at their own 22-yard line.
Crusaders take over at their own 22-yard line. First down for the Crusaders. Similar wishbone formation. Flag on the play. I think it should be 12 men on the field.
Illegal substitution. Offense.
Illegal substitution. Close enough.
First down.
So, yeah, even the defense on the field for Jesuit, you know, the offensive line, right? You got Junior Dawson, the meatball eating champ, the big hoss. Then you got to the right of him, the right guard, Traquan Alexander. Tampa Bay Tech transfer, only a sophomore, one of the biggest human beings I've ever seen in my life. To the right of him, even bigger human being, we got Connor McLaughlin, 4-star Stanford recruit, number 71. I'll break down the left side of the line after this play. And to see the shotgun, take it off, the outside run, still going, first down, wow. Nice run there for the Crusaders.
KJ Covington on the carry, brought down by A.J. Cottrell.
Brought down by A.J. Cottrell. So there's one of the Covington brothers. I don't remember their names. It's Kenneth and Kentrell. One of them just had a run. So Covington on the run. So on the left side of the line, you got Cooper Lufkin, who just went down.
Gain of 19 on the play.
You got McCray that just rescued the so get back in the game. We also got Trevor Mayberry, the left tackle, the big physical left tackle, 6'3", 266, getting off from UT Martin and Valparaiso University. TC back. They're going to give it off to him again. Nothing doing there. Nice job there by the Tigers. Looks like another guy injured on the play, maybe. Or just like a late shot or anything.
Covington again on the carry.
Cheap hit or something, I don't know.
Ray Rohrbacher and Troy Bowles combined to make the stop.
Rohrbacher and Troy Bowles combined on the tackle for the Tigers.
Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second down.
Second down, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Run didn't work there. I'm expecting a play action pass. Go back to Crutchfield on the far sideline. That's what I'm expecting from TC here. And looks like, nope, they're going to throw it to the other sideline. Vandeross has got on the interception. His second pick of the year. Makes a move. Makes another guy miss. He's out to the 25. To the 30, 35, 40, 40. Out to the 45 and brought down to 46. Great job there by Junior Vandeross.
Intercepted by number 17, Junior Vandeross.
Junior Vandeross is one of the most exciting players you will see in all of Florida. That's, third interception of the year. A lot of yards after that interception. He picked that off about the 20-yard line, brought it back to about the 50. Nice job there. Tigers now in striking distance. Nice job there by Junior Vandeross. That pass was intended for number 15, Tim Young. He's a two-way athlete, also works in a defensive back on the defense. 4 offensive touchdowns this year. So, Tim Young, another weapon TC has. Man, they got a lot of guys. So now Tigers taking control a little bit. Now they got the ball with the lead. See if they go up by 2 possessions here. Tim Young, it's a good play call by TC, but Vandeross just too talented. These Jesuit defensive backs, you got Jordan Young, Vandeross, Aiden Clark, Tyler Korish. It's going to be really hard to pass on these guys. TC's done a good job running the ball tonight. But once the Tigers' interior, once the line settles in, once the linebackers start to settle in, figure out this TC offense, I think TC's going to start to struggle a little bit. But give them credit. They're off to a great start. So it looks like the refs are meeting midfield. I'm going to get a sip of water. I've been talking for like 30 minutes straight.
About 110. We started at 25, so we gained about 80.
Alrighty, Kelly in the shotgun. Jaquiz Smith is subbed in at running back. They're going to give it off to him up the gut. And he's going to muscle his way for about 3 yards. Made something out of nothing there. Didn't really have much blocking that play, but still made positive yardage.
Reggie Fry and Lewis Carter combined to make a stop. Gain of 1.
Gain of 1 for the Tigers. 2nd and 9. Kelly is in the shotgun set, 4 wide. I've had a knack for predicting long pass plays this game. I'm going to see if I can keep it up. Channel my inner Tony Romo. I'm going to go with play action pass. Deep ball to Jaden Gerard right here. Let's see what I can do. If it actually happens, I'm going to go ballistic. No, trick play. You go up to Smith up the middle. Nice job. Wow. I would not have predicted that one in a million years. Gain of about 8. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. Nice job. Direct snap to the running back, Jaquiz Smith.
Ketchell Covington and Lewis Carter combined to make the stop. Gain of 4.
Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd down. Actually, no, not 3rd and 1. Look, 3rd and about 3, I'd say. Jaquiz Smith on the play. He's only a freshman. He's gotten a lot of action this year. He's got 2 touchdowns. 152 rushing yards. He's also got a receiving touchdown, 64 receiving yards. So, Tigers can match all the TC weapons with weapons of their own. Tigers have got a lot of talent. Timeout called by Jesuit. Looked like a little bit of confusion there. This is a big play here. 3rd and 5. This is a big conversion. So yeah, Jaquiz Smith, once again, only a freshman. Doing a great job this year. Another wide receiver I haven't mentioned yet is Carter French. He's got 86 yards this year and 3 touchdowns. Only a sophomore. So the Jesuit, once again, a lot of weapons on this Jesuit offense. And they've had a great offensive run. They even losing, right, as I mentioned at the beginning of the game, right, they lost Greg Jennis to a torn ACL. They lost their 3-star Florida commit tight end, Jonathan Odom, to a torn labrum injury in the shoulder. So those guys are extremely talented, so the Tigers have been able to make up for that. They've had to call upon guys like Jaquiz Smith, and then had Miles Coates work in with offensive, going from outside linebacker and working in at running back. They've had to call upon guys, but that's what Jesuit's all about. Man for others, step up to the plate, and that's what they've done. They've done a great job. Okay, I still think deep ball to Jaden Gerard. 3rd and 5, and they're gonna put French in motion. Now 2 wide to the near side. And they get off to Sperlin up the middle. And he's going to be stopped short. So now Coach Thompson's got a decision to make.
Spiller on the carry.
4 minutes left. You punt this one away, pin it back, try to get it back with about 2 minutes left to make a last-second score?
4th down.
Or do you go for it right here? Looks like they're still deciding that. So Kelly is now out. Looks like they're going to go with the punt.
Junior Vanderos to kick it away. J.J. Taylor back deep for the Crusaders.
Junior Vanderos is the punter, and D'Angelo Taylor set back to receive. D'Angelo Taylor might want to be careful there. Might want to pin him at a sideline if you're Vanderos. I would not punt this to him. He's had a big 56-yard touchdown already this year. And did that touch a TC player? Oh my gosh. Does Jesuit have the ball? Jesuit takes it. Another special teams mishap. TC muffled a kickoff, pinned them at their own 5. They ended up scoring, but still, man, they're hurting themselves on special teams. They allowed Vanderos to pick it up off of a couple hops and bring it down to their own 30. And now, I mean, how does that happen? You got to track the ball. That's the last thing I would ever let happen if I was on special teams. Again, I'm no football player, but geez. I mean, use your head a little bit. Second straight turnover for TC. 3 minutes left, plenty of time for the Tigers to score. And refs review it, and the crowd applauds over here on the Jesuit sideline because
Tigers take over.
Tigers.
It'll be first down.
Have the ball. First down, Tigers at the 11. Fumble recovered by Troy Bowles. Troy Bowles also had a tackle earlier this year. Earlier this game, excuse me. He had a bunch this year. He had one tackle earlier this game, and now he's just recovered that. So nice job there by Bowles.
Tigers will take over the
Tigers
Crusaders'
take over
12-yard
at
line.
the Crusaders' 12-yard line. They're subbing Sperlin out, so they're going to go with Parks. And timeout.
Illegal substitution on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Illegal substitution on the offense. So 5-yard penalty, it's going to put them back about the 20. So still pretty much in the red zone. Yeah, still well inside the red zone, about the 16-yard line. So now, 1st and 15. I'd say no turnover rule here for the Tigers. If you go into halftime 20-14, I'm happy. And they get off to Parks on the outside run. He's got momentum. There he goes. First down. No, not first down. About a gain of 7. It's hard to see from here.
Rick Parks on the carry, brought down by D.D. Snyder.
Brought down by D.D. Snyder. Gain of 11 on the play. But since they were set back by a penalty, they still got 5 yards to go. Or 4 yards to go. And they go off to Parks in the same play. Around the end, and there he goes!
Touchdown!
Touchdown Tigers! Ricky Parks with the touchdown. Tigers go up. Tigers go up 2 possessions now. They're up 23-14. Blue Tide is rocking. Oh my gosh! No! 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 I'm going Michael Scott here. No! 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 Holding on the offense. Touchdown's called back. Dang it! Come on. Bunch of penalties this game on both teams. So both, I mean, if you're a TC fan, Jesuit fan, penalties are also frustrating you because both teams have a fair share of penalties. Alrighty, let's see if they go Parks again. And they go Parks, same play again. And he makes a man miss. He's out to about the 8-yard line. Nice job there by Parks. Looked like he did a little jump cut at the line of scrimmage. He would have been tackled for a loss. But again, that's why he's a lead. Makes a jump cut, gain of about 5.
Gain of 11. 3rd down.
Gain of 11 on the play. 3rd down. That is Parks' second 11-yard run this drive. And they're going to subbing out Emsley, Butler, and Parks, and they're going to sub in Clark Wickman. Ethan Markey, the backup quarterback. Okay, keep an eye on the backup quarterback. On the far sideline, they're going to put him in motion. Maybe a trick play here. Kelly's going to drop back to pass. He's got to scramble a little bit. Rolling to the right. Fires and, oh no. Intercepted at the goal line by TC.
The pass is intercepted by number 6, D.D. Snyder.
Intercepted by D.D. Snyder for Tampa Catholic. That is really a huge play by Tampa Catholic. Once again, their defense has been playing great tonight. Both defenses have been playing great. It's only 17-14. We're almost all the way through the first half. D.D. Snyder, number 6, he's got
20. That'll be first down.
Had a key tackle earlier this game, and he's also got 28 total tackles and an interception this year. So that's his second interception of the year now. So make it 2. Nice play there by D.D. Snyder. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. And he gets the snap. They're going to give it off to the running back, and he is stopped at the 20-yard line. Clock still winding down, about 2:30 left.
A.J. Covington on the carry. Brought down by number 47, Jack Mastandrea. Gain of 1. Second down.
So McLean's had a great season passing. You know, this is where you got to pass. You can't really have too much of a balanced offense here. 2 minutes left. Tampa Catholic has 2 timeouts left. So maybe they can have a little bit of a balanced attack, but you still got to throw the ball if Tampa Catholic wants to score, which is really hard to do against this great Jesuit secondary. So let's see what Dylan McLean can do, the senior quarterback. And they're going to pitch it out. Looks like Taylor again on the run, and he is going to be tackled at about the 27-yard line.
DJ Taylor on the carry.
DJ Taylor had a big run earlier this game. He's also the kick returner and punt returner. And holding on TC, yet another penalty. We're now under 2 minutes left. 1 minute and 50 left in the game. Or excuse me, not in the game, first half.
Holding, offense. Penalty half the distance from the small foul. Repeat second down.
So repeat of second down. Okay, so now
Penalty will bring the Crusaders back to their own 9.
second down, they're back at their own 9.
Second down.
Second down, trio wide receiver set on the near sideline. Keep an eye on Marcellus, all alone on the far sideline. So now they're going to put 2 men in motion to join them. Keep an eye on him. McLean gives it off to Antoine Hill up the middle and stuffed. If I'm Jesuit, I use a timeout right now. I want to score. And it looks like they do.
Antoine Hill on the carry, brought down by number 7, Brett Jarena.
Brought down by Brett Jarena, the star middle linebacker. 3-year starter for this Tigers defense. Another TC player we're yet to see is Jackery Demps, number 24. He's got 9 rushes for 146 yards and 1 touchdown. So, still a lot of TC weapons we're yet to see. Of course, Jesuits offense has also got some young, very talented guys who might not have played a lot of snaps, but they get in almost every game. We got Zion Jacobs, number 12. Jaden Walker's young, so is Jaden Walker's young. Zion Jacobs is also young. We got, again, Miles Coates works in sometimes. He's a great combination of power and speed. Really, really strong, really muscular, strong dude, but he's also really fast. Bruce Butler, the O-lineman, has been, for some gimmick plays, he's played tight end, so maybe use Butler at some point this game. I cannot wait for this second half. This is going to be really, really an interesting game. So now it's about 3rd and 20 for the Crusaders. Dylan McLean's going to have to make it happen here. Looked like Tigers almost jumped off sides there. High snap. Looks like a design quarterback run. Man, he's got wheels. Flag on the play. I bet my left shoe it's holding. Yep, I'm keeping my shoe on. It's holding. Minute 30 left in the half.
On the carry.
Holding. Offense. Penalty declined. 4th down.
Penalty declined. by the Tigers, 4th down. So now Tigers got 1 timeout left, 1:30 left in the first half. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what this offense could do. You know, we know the Tigers are pound the rock. We know the Tigers, right, great running backs. We got Sperlin and Parks right now. In the past, we've had Malik Davis, who's now had a great career at Florida.
Antoine Frederic to kick it away.
But here's where Kyle's going to make it happen with the arm, and I have confidence that he will. You know, he's had a lot of passing yards this year. Only 2 interceptions. He threw his second one of the year tonight. He's got 11 touchdowns. Only 2 It's either 11 or 17 touchdowns, I can't remember. But only 2 interceptions and a lot of touchdowns for Kyle. So I would have confidence in him running the 2-minute offense here, dropping back, surveying the field, maybe some run-pass option to get the defense to bite on the run a little bit. Make something happen. You know, the more points you can get, the better, especially in a rivalry game. Honestly, that's kind of a dumb statement. The more points you can get is always better. Even if it's not a rivalry game, you want to get the most points you can. So let's see if the Tigers get some more points. Okay, so it's not Van Ross that deep to return. It's Jordan Young, who's also very fast and explosive. Also very strong. Stands at 6'2", 185. Young's going to let it bounce at about the 50. Breaks a tackle at about midfield. There he goes to the 45, to the 40, 35, to the 30, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers! Jordan Young all the way to the house. Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. I'm about to throw this microphone. Another flag. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me. Say it ain't so.
The touchdown on the play is the runner, Jordan Young, stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. Okay, all right. No flag, stepped out of bounds. So Tigers still in great field position. A minute 9 left.
Over at the TC 8-yard line.
Okay, so they're taking over the TC 8-yard line. Man, the story of this game, I've been talking a lot about the offense, the defense, the key players, but the special teams has been unbelievable. The mishaps by TC on the punt and the kickoff, and now a near touchdown brought back by Jordan Young to the 8. Junior Van Ross taking off the hop, bringing it to the TC 30 earlier in the game. Special teams is the storyline this game. Special teams has, I mean, really honestly been the X factor. All right, so Kelly's in the shotgun. Got to punch this one in. They get off to Parks on the sweep. He's got a little room, gets a little momentum, but brought down about the 5.
Rick Parks.
Clock is still rolling. We are now 59, 58, 57. Tackle made by Kentrell Covington. Again, the Covington brothers getting in on the action a lot. Kentrell and KJ. They're doing a great job on defense.
Gain of 2, second down.
Gain of 2, second down. So we got Carter French and Jane Gerard on the far sideline. Kelly is going to fake it. Read option. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Kyle Kelly, his second rushing touchdown tonight. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
For number 6, Kyle Kelly.
Nice job there. Nice read by Kyle Kelly. Read option there. Great play call. Great play call. Because they've been getting off to Sperlin on that play all game long. Kelly takes it, fooled me, fooled everybody, fooled that TC defense. Tigers take a 24-14 lead as we approach halftime. 37 seconds left. Cade Freeman off the extra point. It's up.
The extra point
and good.
Freeman is up and good.
So Kelly, that is his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. So Kelly, I mean, he's a big-time passing threat, but he's got 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. He's getting it done on the ground, too. This guy's a really great athlete. He's got a few offers as well. I don't know exactly which ones, but he's got some high-level D1 offers. He's going to be a big-time player at the next level. Once again, I just got to talk more about the special teams. I mean, it's been unbelievable.
Cade Freeman to kick it away. DJ Taylor back deep.
DJ Taylor is back deep to return. He's dangerous. He's very dangerous for the Crusaders. Again, Taylor's already got a rushing touchdown this game. He's got 4 special teams touchdowns this season for Tampa Catholic. So be careful here. We want to keep this a 2-possession game. And it looks like they're going to pooch kick it. Good idea there by Freeman. This can be fielded about the 25, brought down about the 30. And I think that's going to do it for the first half. Clock stops with 32 seconds. I can't imagine TC taking any chances. On the road, they're within 10 points at halftime.
D.D. Snyder.
I wouldn't take any risks.
Jaden Gerard.
Jaden Gerard on the tackle.
And A.J. Cottrell combined to make the stop.
Gerard and Cottrell on the tackle.
Over at their own 31. First down.
Wishbone formation for TC. They're going to give it off to Antoine Hill and Parks. A swarm of Tigers made the tackle. Looked like Parks is the guy who initially made the stop.
Antoine Hill.
Looks like Cottrell and Oxidine made the tackle.
Loss by number 3, Rick Parks.
So yes, Parks, Ox, and Cottrell all in on the tackle there.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Loss of 5 on the play, and that's going to do it for the first half. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Brothers Townsend, that's the end of the first half. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back in about 20-30 minutes. Once again, my name is Henry Politz. Alongside me is my cameraman, my right-hand man, Sebastian Quo. And to my left is Mr. Mark Lennox. Mr. Mark Lennox, he's the one who makes this all possible. You can call him Mark, I call him Mr. Lennox, because he's my teacher, my superior. I'll call him Mr. Lennox. So yeah, that's going to do it. That brings us to halftime. I will see you all in about 20-30 minutes.
Watch this.
Alrighty. These halftime festivities have ended, and we are ready to rock and roll. Cade Freeman set to kick this one away. 24-14 Jesuit. Here we go. And another pooch kick to the right side of the field. We've seen that a lot tonight. And D'Angelo Taylor on the return out to about the 42-yard line. Taylor, once again, dangerous. He's got 4 special teams touchdowns this year. He's got a rushing touchdown tonight as well.
D.D. Snyder fields the kick. He's brought down by A.J. Cottrell.
Excuse me, that was D.D. Snyder. But yes, D'Angelo Taylor is very dangerous.
Crusaders will take over at their own 40.
Crusaders take over at their own 42-yard line. First down. Similar wishbone formation for the Crusaders. Let's see if they try to open up the passing game a little bit. That's going to be a false start.
No, you're gonna come. I'm not lying. Here, I got some. I got $20. No, that's mine.
Defensive back on the Tigers, but I'd say that their best bet in the passing game is go to him. They're going to give it off to. Can't tell who it was in the handoff, but he's going to be stuffed at the line. 2nd and 10.
Well, the Oxidine combined to
Sorry, some brief technical difficulties on the visual there, but now we're back. We were frozen for a second, but now we're ready to rock and roll. Alrighty, 3rd down. And looks like at about 10. TC's got to go to the distance. McLean is in the shotgun. 4 wide. 47-yard line. No, excuse me. 43-yard line.
Gaines pass is complete to Marcellus Crutchfield.
So they went back to Crutchfield.
Brought down hard by number 10, Aiden Clark.
Brought down by Aiden Clark, having a great junior season.
2 on the play brings up 4th down.
So plays like that, they got to get Marcellus Crutchfield running like a fly route or a skinny post. Those kind of plays won't work because the Tigers are a very good tackling team. They wanted the fly route over the defense, but he's got 2 offensive touchdowns.